clips of it. On
Lately?
YouTube. Huh?
Like lately?
I'm going to point out the fact that Chance just farted.
Yeah, I heard that.
I don't know.
That's
if the
definitely
mic
going
caught
in the
that.
beginning of the video. Hey, what's up guys, it's Robert here, and today we're doing a really dumb kind of dating game. James, Chance, Lindsay, and Brooklyn are doing some like couple trivia kind of thing. So, I have these questions right here, and basically I have questions for James and Chance, and I have questions for Brooklyn and Lindsay. They're going to have to answer questions, and then the other opposite gender is going to answer like which one they would rather do. So it's basically like a compatibility thing. So they're going to pick the answer that they like the most, and that could be like their actual partner's answer, or it could be the other person's answer. So they're going to see who they match up with more. And we have 6 questions, 3 for each people, so we're just going to get started. Hello and welcome to Are You Compatible with Your Partner or Someone Else? Today's contestants are Chance and James versus Brooklyn and Lindsay. Question 1. What is your idea of a perfect date? So, Chance and James, do you have final answers?
Almost.
He's finishing his up.
So Chance and James are finally done with their questions. So now we're going to move on to question number 2.
It was made for the camera.
If you had 2 kids, what would you name them?
Walker and Texas Ranger.
No. Alright.
And don't talk about the names you've already talked about with your significant other.
Shit, Ed.
James, you do realize you can't. Hey, you do realize you can't cuss on my channel, right?
Why?
Because YouTube demonetizes anything that has cuss words in it.
No, it don't.
Yes,
It
it-
comes up.
Yes, it does.
Time out. Django Unchained.
Question 3. What board game would you want to play in a hangout session?
Board game?
Board game. Alright, Chance and James have finally finished their answers, so now we're going to move on to Brooklyn and Lindsay. Alright, so now we're up here with Brooklyn and Lindsay, and they're going to answer different questions as well. So here we go. Alright, first question is, where would you rather eat? You don't have options, just where would you want to eat? Your ideal eating place.
Like a restaurant
Restaurant.
name?
Like fancy?
A restaurant name. Yeah.
Like
Let's
for
go
a fancy
fancy.
night
Not fast
out,
food.
like date night.
Not
I'm
fast
not gonna
food.
pick that one. Okay.
I said 1 minute
good.
timer.
Just go.
That's fine,
Do you have it?
yeah.
Okay, so question number 2. Where would you want to go on vacation that you have not talked about with them? Question number 3. What would you name 2 kids if you had 2 boys?
Yeah.
Locked in, both of you?
My 2 sons.
Alright, now we are going to reveal
Texas Ranger.
answers. Alright, we're gonna start with, we'll start with the guys. So, Brooklyn,
They're picking first?
no, you're picking first.
Okay.
I'm reading the guys' answers.
Okay, remember, you're not trying to guess which answer is your partner's.
You're thinking of which one you like better. Okay, reading the guys' answers first. Basically, Brooklyn and Lindsay are gonna pick which one they would rather, which one they would rather. That's basically all. So, question number 1 was, what is your idea of the perfect date? Alright, person number 1 says, eat at a fancy restaurant, then go around town on the streets. Person number 2 says, going to a city and seeing what they have to offer for the night. So, Brooklyn, let's go with you first.
I like number 1.
Alright. Lindsay?
I said 2.
You said 2? Question number 2 was, what would you name your 2 kids if you had a boy and a girl? Person number 1 says Wayne and Jules. Person number 2 says Thomas and Emily.
Thomas and Emily.
That's you?
Yeah.
Okay. Lindsay? 1?
Wayne and Joel. I think Wayne's cute.
That's my brother's middle name. Okay.
I think Wayne's cute. No,
Thomas is
And remember, you guys can pick the same answer.
Yeah.
That's an option.
Ow,
Okay.
you love it.
Question number 3. What board game would you want to play on a date night or a game night? Whatever. Person number 1 says Clue, and person number 2 says Trivia Pursuit.
Trivia Pursuit.
Okay.
Trivia.
Okay.
So somebody got picked by both girls.
Guys, here's your questions. So, question number 1 was, what restaurant would you like to eat at? And this was a fancy restaurant. So, person number 1 says Cheddar's, and person number 2 says the Spaghetti Factory. So, Chance, let's go with you first.
The Spaghetti Factory.
All right. James?
Cheddar's my G. Monte
Alright.
Cristo all day.
Man, that's fire too.
I know. Or country fried steak.
I thought it definitely said fancy.
Ham bone.
All right. Question number 2 was, where would you want to go on vacation? What is your ideal vacation? So, person number 1 says New York, and person number 2 says Hawaii. Chance, let's go with you first.
Hawaii.
All right. James?
Hawaii.
All right. All right. Question number 3. We said, what would you name your children if there were 2 boys? Person number 1 says Ezra and Kai. Question number 2 says Kian and Grayson.
Number 2.
Okay. James says number 2. Chance?
2.
All right. We're going to reveal the results. So, we're going to start with the girls. Girls. So the first question was, what is your idea of a perfect date? Brooklyn, you answered person number 1, which was James. Lindsay, you answered person number 2, which was Chance.
We're good.
So,
We're off to a good
you're
start.
both on the wrong man. All right. Question number 2 was, what would you name your 2 kids if you had a boy and a girl? Brooklyn, you answered person number 2, which was Chance. And Lindsay, you answered person number 1, which was James. So you got your correct.
Thomas and
people.
Emily, though, you picked the whitest, most basic names.
Oh my god. He spelled Emily really cool. Hey, he spelled Emily Emmaleigh.
And Jules is cute.
That's pretty cool.
I was
Question number 3 was, what board game would you want to play on a date night? So, Brooklyn, you answered person number 2, which was Chance. And Lindsay, you answered person number 2, which was Chance.
We should date Chance together. Is what
Yes.
I'm saying.
Yes, that's what this game has just said. Okay. All right. Guys, are you ready to reveal the answers? Okay, so the first question was, where would you want to go eat? And it's a fancy restaurant. So we're going to go. James, you said person number 1, which was Lindsay.
Yep.
Chance, you said person number 2, which was Brooklyn. So you did it right. Good job.
Dang.
Question number 2. We said, where would you like to go on vacation? James, you said person number 2, which was Hawaii, which is Brooklyn. And Chance, you said also person number 2, which was Brooklyn. So Chance, you're on a good start.
maybe you are.
All right. Next. The last question. Shh.
Shut up.
All right, the last question was, what would you name your 2 kids if you had 2 boys? So, James, you said person number 2, Kian and Grayson, which was Brooklyn.
Oh,
And Chance, you said person number 2, which was also Brooklyn. So, Chance, what we've learned is you're meant for Brooklyn, and you guys are going to get married. And James, you are not very faithful to your wife. So,
Whoa.
sorry.
Find the divorce paper.
Oh my god. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was pretty fun. I'm being a game show host because I'm lonely and don't have a freaking woman. So, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.